So you're thinking about moving to Ball Ground, Georgia. Well, so are a lot of other people. In the last 10 years, Ball Ground has grown by almost double. A lot of other people have moved to Ball Ground, Georgia as well, and for good reason. In this video, I'm going to be talking about everything there is to know about Ball Ground, Georgia, including real estate, amenities, things to do, and even World War II airplanes. Hope you enjoy the video, and let's jump right into it. Hey everybody, my name is Tim Gibson and I am a local realtor in North Georgia. My channel is all about living in North Georgia. Of course, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and stay up to date on every new video that comes out. And as always, if you're thinking about moving to North Georgia, please reach out. My contact info is here. I'd love to help you out in any way. So let's jump into some basics about Ball Ground, Georgia. First of all, where in the world did Ball Ground, Georgia get its name? I pulled this info off of Wikipedia because I was curious about how the town got its name as well. Ball Ground was actually developed near the fields where the Cherokee Indians used to play stickball, which is actually close to the modern day version of lacrosse. Where is Ball Ground, Georgia? It sounds like it's in the middle of nowhere. It's actually closer to Atlanta than you think. It's about 50 minutes north of Atlanta, directly north, right off of 575. Ball Ground is close to Canton, Georgia, which is the largest town in Cherokee County, close to Woodstock, Marietta, and Atlanta, of course. Like I mentioned earlier, the population has almost doubled in the past 10 years. Ball Ground is still a very small town. The population as of the 2020 census is somewhere around 2,200 people. And I believe in the 2010 census, it was around 1,300. Next, let's talk about amenities. And before I jump into the amenities, Ball Ground is a small town in Cherokee County, and most of Cherokee County is unincorporated. That being said, a lot of your amenities are going to be in places like Canton or Cumming or close by, but not all of them are going to be located directly in Ball Ground. Your main larger town to the west or southwest will be Canton, Georgia, and then similarly to your southeast will be Cumming, Georgia. Both of those towns are similar size and similar distance away from Ball Ground. They've got similar amenities. As you can see here on this graphic, kind of close to the bottom, you have Wilkes Meat Market, which is a great butcher. They actually have a location in Cumming, Georgia as well. You're going to do most of your grocery shopping either in Cumming or Canton. In this graphic here, this little map view will kind of tell you, okay, if you live inside the city limits of Ball Ground, you have to drive maybe 10, 15 minutes to get to your closest grocery store. Living out in the country, you might be wondering how close you are to healthcare. There is a Northside Hospital, which is a major hospital in Atlanta. They actually have a location off of 575 in Canton. And if you live in Ball Ground, you're wondering, do I have any things to do there? Is there anything to do in Ball Ground? Well, yes, and let's jump into that real quick. Ball Ground is kind of well known for its wedding venues, and primarily the Wheeler House is really close to the main strip in downtown Ball Ground. Great wedding venue. Back in my music industry days, back when I was playing music full time, I actually played at the Wheeler House. Really, really awesome venue. Super cool place to get married. If you're thinking, about one day tying the knot and you want to do it in Ball Ground, the Wheeler House is a good spot for you. And on the strip of Ball Ground, it's not really a town square, it's more of just a strip there. There are some cool places to eat, places to hang out. If you want a great place to eat, go to the Ball Ground Burger Bus. Just trust me, it's great. Also, every time I drive through Ball Ground, I see this little trailer out front of Martin's General Store, and I pulled it up on Google Maps and it says it's permanently closed. So I haven't been to Ball Ground too recently. So if you're visiting the area and you drive around Ball Ground, let me know if that's open. It always looks cool. I just have never stopped in there to take a look. I have stopped here a few times while I'm showing houses or kind of in the area. The next place I want to talk about is Barrel House Coffee Company. When I'm out showing houses, I'm on the road a lot. I always look for a cool local coffee shop to stop in, get some caffeine, get ready to go for the next showings. And Barrel House is a great place to stop in Ball Ground. They always fuel me up and get me ready to go for the next round of showings. If you're a beer drinker, stop by Rock Solid Brewing Company in Ball Ground. They've got a tap room there. They've got all their beers on tap. They can do private events. They can do all kinds of stuff. Check them out. Great beer there. Awesome. Going along with the theme of things to do in Ball Ground, if you're driving kind of anywhere in North Georgia, you'll see signs for Gibbs Gardens. Gibbs Gardens is located in Ball Ground, Georgia, and it's actually somewhere around a 300+ acre residential garden. And pulling this directly from their website, it says it's one of the largest residential estate gardens in the country. If you're in the area, check this out. If you like, beautiful gardens, wine fans out there, there's Feathers Edge Vineyard. Great place to go, hang out, grab a glass of wine, spend some time outside. For you golfers out there, there are a couple of really great golf courses close to ball ground. So for members only, it's a members only club. It's called Hawks Ridge. It's one of the nicest golf clubs in North Georgia from what I understand. If you're interested in more of an exclusive golf club, check that one out. Woodmont Golf Club is also close by. That one actually has some public tee times. Woodmont is also a great choice if you want a great round of golf in a beautiful location. I mentioned this earlier in the video, but I wanted to talk about World War II airplanes. Why am I bringing this up? Well, as I was searching for things to do in Ball Ground, Georgia, I found this place called Vintage Flights. From their website, Vintage Flights says that they can take you on a 20-minute ride. They have a couple of options, but you can do a 20-minute ride on a World War II era plane for like 195 bucks. And I'm really thinking about booking one of these and videoing a little bit of it and taking a ride. What do you think? I grew up as a kid just being obsessed with airplanes, everything aircraft related, especially military aircraft. So for this being so close to my house and where I live, I'm thinking about going ahead and booking it. So maybe you'll see me on a World War II airplane on a video in the future, having the time of my life. You may be thinking, well, since Ball Ground is a small town, what are the schools like? I always refer to third-party sources as far as schools go. Niche.com is a great place for you to check out the local schools. And according to their site, they give the schools close to Ball Ground an A- grade, which of course, if you get an A in school, it's great. So check that out, of course. Do your own research on the schools, but it looks like from niche.com at least, the schools are pretty good. And last but not least, let's talk about some real estate. I'm shooting this video on September 1st of 2022, and as of the end of August 2022, the average home price in Ball Ground, Georgia was somewhere around $525,000. And this, of course, is for single-family residential homes. Also, one of my favorite other stats to look at is sales to list price ratio. As I mentioned in other videos, the sales to list price ratio shows the basic demand for houses and if houses are selling above or below list price. And from this graph right here, you can see there's a little bit of a downward trend, and houses in Ball Ground, at least as of the end of August 2022, they're selling for about 99% of list price. So if you're moving to the area and you're thinking about buying a house in Ball Ground, you can expect to pay pretty close to list price. Days on market is another good indicator of how quickly houses are selling. And as you can see from this graph, we went into the major sellers market. So as this graph kind of dives down, that's less days on market, of course. And Ball Ground right now is sitting about 9 days on market, which is still pretty short period of time for a house to be listed. There's a little bit of a trend upwards, which may be indicating that we're getting a little bit more inventory in the area. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about moving to Ball Ground and you're wanting to find a house. Those houses are going relatively quickly still. And since things are going so quickly in Ball Ground still, it's very important that you have an experienced agent and someone that knows the area and the market. So of course, if you're thinking about moving to the area, please give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. My contact info is right here on the screen. So that's my guide to living in Ball Ground, Georgia. What did you think? Leave me a comment, send me a text, give me a call, let me know what you thought about the video. And of course, if there's anything about the town of Ball Ground that I didn't mention that you want to know about, always reach out. I'd be happy to help out. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.